everybody. Happy election day. I'm vlogging. You don't know who's next to me, but it's my good Judy Tonya. She said, don't introduce me, but I said, I'm introducing you anyway, so just get over it. We're on our way down to Edinburgh, Indiana, to the outlet mall. What are you gonna buy?
I don't know. I need some new tennis shoes and some candles. It's big stuff for me tonight.
Big stuff. The Yankee candle store?
Living at large, yeah.
Living large. What kind of candles do you want to buy?
I don't know. I might buy them for Christmas presents.
For me?
Hell no.
What are you gonna buy?
I don't know. What are you getting? You need candles because stinky stank.
Tony owns a dog kennel. She was giving me advice on Pee-Pee because Pee-Pee's tooth is about to fall out and he's real sad and depressed and he's like doesn't feel well. She's like, well, maybe it's infected, so he needs an antibiotic.
He probably just needed to eat, poor thing.
Yeah, I soaked some food for him so it'd be real soft, and I'm gonna get him soft food tonight on the way from the grocery store. So let's talk about funny things. Funny things with Peter and Tonya. What can we talk about?
I have no clue. I clam up on the camera.
Oh, why? You gotta just talk like nobody like even is here. Like it's just the two of us talking.
Your crazy ass driving in this.
Let's talk about last night. Okay, so last night we watched the Real Housewives of Orange County reunion. What are your thoughts so far?
They're a bunch of small-minded bitches.
Who's your favorite? Okay, so coming out of part one, he always says like 3 parts. Is it 3 parts or 2 parts?
And why does Andy always act surprised that they act like they act?
That's what kills me.
He gets them pumped up beforehand. And don't get me wrong, I love Andy. He gets them all pumped up, and then when they say something, he's like, oh my God, stop it.
That was so funny. Well, we were watching it before, and you like go, and he's like going into the rooms, and he's like,
oh, this is your chance.
This is your chance to say what you want to say. And Tony goes, he's just pumping them up just so that they get all hateful. And then, you know, he spent extra time with Kelly last night.
Oh, yeah, he's getting her crazy.
Oh my God.
She's my favorite, though. I know.
She is my favorite now. After watching that reunion last night, she did not back down, not one bit.
And Shannon's so overdramatic with her crazy eyes.
I don't want crazy eyes. They should put the Shannon in. You know what is interesting to me? Is
and Ramona would be good together.
Ramona and Shannon, that's what I was just going to say. Why don't they ever, like, do, you know, like how back in the day on MTV, like, they do the Real Worlds, and then they do the Real World Challenges? They put them all together. They should do, like, a Real Housewife Challenge.
Put them all in, like, a mansion.
Oh, yeah, like the Big Brother house.
And have them vote each other out.
Okay, let's pick, like, who would be the 10 Real Housewives to be in the Big Brother mansion?
Teresa.
She's so good this season. Did you see the lunch? Did you see the lunch that they had? And she's like, I want to talk to you one-on-one. She's like, I'm not talking to you one-on-one. I don't have to talk to you one-on-one.
You ain't the boss.
You're not the boss. I love her. She's pretty, too. Okay, so Teresa, who else?
Vicky, definitely.
Vicky.
Sonya, she'd be supplying the alcohol. She'd be hilarious.
Sonya. Not Kim Richards. Kyle. No, which one's the crazy one?
Kim
Richards.
Crazy.
We gotta have Kim Richards on there.
Phaedra.
But Phaedra doesn't really cause a lot of drama. Nene Leakes would be better. And you have to think about this is like the Big Brother house.
Nene would need her own maid and butler now. She's moving on up.
She is moving on up.
Yep.
She used to be a stripper on the pole, shaking her titties.
Now she's in Chicago on Broadway.
Oh, she is. That's right.
Miracles do happen.
Okay, so what? Okay, who else do we have? New York. Not that Carol. She's so boring. I can't stand her.
And no Luann.
No Luann, the Countess. Is she still a Countess?
Yeah. Definitely Ramona and Sonya.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about Bethany. She kind of...
Bethany has her own show. She needs to go be on it. I can't stand her.
You don't like her? I like her.
No, I don't like her at all. Okay, and then we'd have to throw in Drita for good mix.
Oh, Drita and Karen, but she's in rehab, honey.
But Karen bores me. I like Renee better than Karen.
No, I meant Renee. That's who I meant.
Renee's in treatment?
Yeah.
She needs to be in treatment after that Vegas trip a couple years ago. She was throwing glasses.
She's like, I'm sober. Pop, pill, pop.
Okay, who else then? Okay, from Orange County.
From the Whore County.
They could call it the Whore County. Whore County Mansion.
I don't know.
From Orange County, who would we have?
I don't know. They're getting kind of boring. Definitely
no, Kelly,
Vicky,
Shannon.
I don't know. know. She was
Tamara's
so
boring to me.
Tamara just walks around in a bikini.
Her husband
Says she loves Jesus.
It was so funny because it was on last night, and Alex goes, I do think he's kind of cute, though. But, you know who people think that Alex looks so much like? Is Kyle Richards' husband, Mauricio.
Oh, he does, and he sounds just like him. Dreamy. Oh.
But he's not. Mauricio's Mexican, isn't he?
Well, I don't know. He's Latino. They sound exactly alike. They talk exactly alike.
Do you think it's weird there's never been an Orange County or a Real Housewives of San Francisco or Las Vegas? That Miami one, it lasted about 2 seconds.
I kind of like that.
Did you watch the Sydney, Australia one?
Yeah, they're weird. It's weird.
What other shows do you watch?
Ladies of London's fun.
No.
They're so dramatic.
Alex loves that. I don't think that's any good. I think it's so boring. Okay, who else? What other shows do we love?
Walking Dead. I'm just
We're obsessed with The Walking Dead. But let's talk reality shows.
Marriage Boot Camp. You watch that?
No, we don't watch Marriage Boot Camp. We watch Couples Therapy, though.
Oh, that's crazy. When's that coming back?
Tonya and I talked about this last night on my vlog. Tonya and I used to watch Nancy Grace, no lie, every single night. Can you do a Nancy Grace imitation?
I forget.
Elizabeth?
Elizabeth, take that down. Elizabeth, take that down.
What she used to do.
Breaking news. Oh my God.
No, the best was when she would have that woman on there that every single time she would like talk, she'd talk about how she was in recovery. And she'd say, well, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I think I know.
Oh, Mitchell. What happened to her?
I don't know what happened.
She's like, well, I'm an alcoholic and addict, so I know who murdered her.
Breaking news. I was taking the twins to school.
And along came a Hillary supporter.
Hillary. Elizabeth, take that picture down. That's not funny.
But take that down. Who in the world, now I have been through this, would say that?
I am an attorney.
And have been a victim rights activist for
What did
years.
Dr. Phil used to say? Absolutely Oprah.
Oh, Ivana Fixed My Life. You don't like that show. I like it. She's so preachy, though.
She made those people, that poor couple that won so much money in the lottery, carry all those bricks around. They didn't even know what they were talking about. She's like, now take this brick and put this brick over here, blah, 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 blah. Tonya loves those preacher shows, too, or the preacher's family.
Oh, I remember the Preacher's Kids. That was so fun. All the Preacher Kids are crazy.
Well, reality, we love Big Brother. Who's your favorite Big Brother contestant of all time? Who's the one that...
Frankie. I loved Frankie. I know you didn't like him.
Oh, God, I couldn't stand Frankie. Who is the one that... What is going on here?
What the hell?
Splitville, I don't like it. Who's the one that she came back and she won like every... She didn't end up winning the season, but she came back...
Oh, shut up.
Blonde hair and always wore the Uggs. Oh, she's my favorite Big Brother of all time. Janelle.
Oh, I know Janelle. Yeah, she was awesome.
Janelle was my favorite Big Brother of all time.
It's Brandon and Jordan. I like Jordan and that guy.
Oh yeah,
Jeff.
they're still together and they're still so cute. He is so fine.
They just had a baby.
What do you think of Nicole winning Big Brother? Do you even care? I stopped watching it. I was so bored. I was really upset.
What's
the country guy? That's
James.
James. That's who I wanted to watch it. He and his girlfriend are still together. You said, aren't they?
I know, and she turned on him.
She did at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Did he kick her out, or did she make it to the final 3? I didn't even watch it.
She didn't make it. Nicole just drive me crazy. I still watch Survivor.
Tawny still watches Survivor. I'm like, what are they on? Season 29,000. You watch that Nude in the Woods show too, don't you?
Naked in the Woods? No. I've never watched it.
Oh, you love that Dancing with the Stars. She made me watch it last night. It's so boring. It was like a variety show.
You were not bored. You were into it.
I was so bored. It was stupid.
He comes over to my house to do his laundry because his dryer's broke and then bitches about what I'm watching on TV.
Get over it. You're irrelevant.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Who said that? Oh, Vicky. She's so old.
She did. That saying is so old. Last night she goes to Shannon, bye, Felicia. What'd she say? You're so lucky I allowed you to be on a couple seasons.
Get off my show.
Get off my show. Bye, Felicia. And Andy's just like this. Andy does look kind of dried up though, doesn't he? He didn't look very good last night. And I'm over there, and I am reading all the, I'm sitting, okay, so when I watch shows at Tonya's house, I always just Wikipedia things about people and read all the internet stuff.
He's on his phone the whole time.
I am on my phone the whole time. But, so I found out last night that he has a new boyfriend. Did you know
Cohen
that?
does?
Yeah, he's a new boyfriend. He met him through Gloria Vanderbilt, who I guess, no, he met him through Diane von Furstenberg. And then he's also, did you know he's like a huge marijuana smoker?
No, that's why his eyes look so red.
He's like on the cover of Weed magazine or Normal magazine or something. I was reading this whole article about it. Yes, and he like has these vape things. Oh, I know what we watched, Shahs of Sunset.
Oh yeah, I love that. That would be the crew I'd want to hang with.
Oh, me too. They are money, baby.
They're just fun.
Who is your favorite? They are always just partying. Let's go run a yacht for my birthday and then throw cake at each other. Glow Nessa, she's probably my favorite, actually.
Oh, I can't stand that.
Didn't you say she's the richest on there?
No.
How is Nessa the richest? I said Glow Nessa. It's Glow Nessa.
Her parents are, I think.
Who's the richest on Shahs of Sunset? Besides that Lily.
I would say.
I love that Lily. You hated her.
Only got one season. She went down whiny.
She's
who does have them? I think Simon. What's the guy?
Oh, hold on a
Sherman
second.
Has the most money, I think.
Sherman? He is fine.
He's dating that girl from overseas.
He's gay all day.
He is gay.
He is so gay.
And that little cousin of theirs always pops up. I don't know what his name.
I am serious, and I'm sure that since it's election day and everybody will hate this, but if I was not dating a Latino, I might date a Persian. They are some of the men on that show are so good looking.
You love Mike. I don't like him.
Oh, Mike Shuett is so good looking.
I think he's the poorest.
He's probably, but he's still the nice. I think he's so nice, and that bitch he married, that Jessica, I can't stand her.
They're divorced now.
I know. That didn't last but 6 months. That was a Kim Kardashian marriage.
Let's talk about Mercedes' mom. Why do they continue to have that lady on there? She's so mean.
Mercedes' boobs are seriously like Z's.
Oh, and she loves
Did you see Kelly's boobs last night in the Orange County? My God, I had never seen such big boobs in my entire life.
I don't really understand what that was about. Because they were just so big and round.
They were so big.
You think they were new?
Well, what kills me is that nobody figured out that Shannon was pissed that Kelly had an affair, and the reason she was pissed was because her husband had an affair on her, and Kelly yelled at that party. She goes, I understand now why you cheated on her, which was so cruel.
Yeah.
It was really cruel. But that being said, when Vicky and Kelly are both like, I didn't have an affair, he had an affair. No, you both had an affair.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having sex with a married man, you're having an affair. Let's just call a spade, right?
But why did she care so much about that?
Well, that's what Andy asked. He's probably high from smoking so much pot.
Yeah, he was on the weed with his new boyfriend.
He was on the weed.
Who's his new boyfriend?
I don't know, Peter Monn.
I wish him and Anderson Cooper would get together.
Boring.
Anderson Cooper, I think he's adorable.
Anderson Cooper is boring in a suit, but when you see pictures of him in jeans and a t-shirt, he is fun.
Well, he's like best friends with Kathy Griffin. That's, you know, he's not too boring.
Are they friends with Neil Patrick Harris and them too?
Probably not. Do you like Neil Patrick Harris?
I think Neil Patrick Harris is so boring, but I think his husband's cute.
Is he the one with the dark hair?
They shouted at Alex across the street at that Super Bowl party. I'll never forget that.
What's crazy is that, did you read where Tori Spelling is having another baby?
What, is she crazy?
She's nuts. She just wants some of that money.
Her husband's had so many affairs on her, she can't even think straight, and her eyes are always crossed. But I do love her in a good Lifetime movie. Death of a Cheerleader.
Or that one where that guy's following her around.
Yes, what is that?
I don't know.
Deadly Campus or something. Wasn't there one where she was like,
Shack?
The best one, though, was, yes, but the best one was Death of a Cheerleader, where she was, what's her name? That's on all those shows. Kelly Martin. Kelly Martin was wanting to be her best friend with the little white turned over socks. Do you remember that one?
With the little white saddle.
And she's like, why don't you want to be my best friend? She's like, you're so weird. And then she stabbed Tori Spelling. That was like the best one ever.
Did she die in that?
Yes, she died.
But my question is, why in Hollywood, like if you have an affair here, like on a normal day it's an affair, but in Hollywood they always go to it's sex addiction. Like they always go into rehab afterwards. I have a sex addiction.
Listen, I know enough people have called themselves alcoholics because they cheated on their wives, and they're like, oh, that's the answer to all the problems.
They should blame it on the alcohol.
Blame it on the alcohol.
wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Wasn't me.
Wasn't me, Shad.
Do you remember that one documentary called It Happened on a Sunday or something? And that one woman, she was standing there and they're like interviewing her friend. And it's like these two girls that are standing there and they're like, yeah. And then her friend was like, and then he came down the road and then he went into the house and then I saw him and then we're not really sure if it was him. And then this and then the other woman, they look at her and she goes, well, me. Well, me.
I used to have a friend, her husband roofed, like roofing. He was a roofing guy, and it was like 9 o'clock at night, pitch dark. Where's Stan? Oh, he's roofing. I'm like, okay, Valerie, we need to have a talk because literally you can't roof at dark. So he's somewhere. So sure enough, he had an affair.
That's your story.
That's my story. I'm sticking
That was a good story. That should be a reality show all day long.
The roofing.
The roofing cheater.
Fidelity.
What's your favorite? That would be a good title for a Lifetime movie. What's your favorite? Oh my God. Okay. Well, first of all, what is your favorite Lifetime movie of all time?
I don't know. I don't watch them like you and Eric. My husband is a Lifetime freak.
He used to watch them all the time. Have you seen that? I Know My First Name is Steven.
Oh yeah, that was kind of creepy.
Okay. Can
Is that where the kid disappeared and then came back?
Yes. It was based on a true story. And then, with all of his reward money that he got for turning in the little boy he, like, rescued, they're, like, sitting, he bought an RV and he parked it in the driveway and lived in the RV. Don't you remember that? It was so sad. It was, like, 6 hours long. But anyway...
What is it? I don't know.
Listen here now. I was reading the National Examiner yesterday for one of my videos. And do you know what is in the back of the National Examiner? I know you buy all those magazines. Like, she literally, Tonya buys the National Enquirer. Oh, she buys it for real, though, for seriousness. Look at you smirking over there. You totally do. I gotta turn this light. Tonya buys the National Enquirer, and she seriously reads it, and she totally believes in, like, alien babies with 3 heads.
I do not. That's the kind of stuff you like. My stuff always comes true. Like, Brad and Angelina getting a divorce. Everybody said so. Blah, 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 blah. Peter did not believe me. Well, guess what? Now they're fighting over their 12 kids.
Okay, but in the National Examiner, in the back of it, true story, there is ads for people, these women put in from prison, and they put them on there, and they're like, 49, single white female, busty, looking for friendly companion, will relocate. They all say will relocate.
Oh my gosh, do you know the guy that had that making of the murder?
Yeah. That's the best documentary in the world on Netflix.
Okay, so the kid got released, you know that?
Yeah.
He's still in there, maybe getting ready to release, blah, 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 blah. This lady wants to marry him, and she's the most gorgeous lady you have ever seen in my life, and she loves him. She was on Dr. Phil.
Would you marry somebody that, like, was like you met through a prison letter?
Hell no. Hell no.
What if they had $10 million?
I might then.
All right,
they
you
had
guys.
access to transfer it.
But if they were willing to relocate, would you? With their $10 million?
They could stay in jail and wire transfer me something.
Right. I'd go visit them, though.
But I'd divorce them.
Conjugal visits.
Not him.
Not him. Well, me. All right, we'll talk to you guys in a little while. I hope you enjoyed this little talk between Tonya and I. Say goodbye, Tonya.
Bye-bye.